Hello, and thank you for watching Accelerate with Nerdio. In today's lesson, we're going to discuss the default deployment resources and costs for Nerdio Manager for MSP. As always, please visit help.nerdio.net for access to the article we're going to review, as well as all of our other content. And also, please know that we're recording this as of February 2021. Microsoft can always change prices and services at any time, so it's best to check with them to confirm if our prices here are still accurate. With that, let's jump right in. So, I'm in an article specific to today's video, and what we want to talk about is that when you install Nerdio Manager, it's going to set up some resources in Azure, right? So we're going to set up an app service plan and an app service, and it's going to have an associated size and cost. We set up application insights, we set up Key Vault, we also set up SQL Server and SQL Database services, right? So again, we've got some PaaS services, they have costs. So let's take a look at those in Azure. Okay, I've got my resource group open. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the app service. We'll go ahead and let that open up here. And the key here is we're going to look at that B2 service, which again, as time of recording, was about $109.50 a month. All right, we've got the page loaded. I always like to remind everyone, if you're ever having issues with Nerdio Manager for MSP where the app service, isn't loading, isn't refreshing, this is where you'd come in and give it a quick restart. And then here's that app service plan we were talking about, right? And we see B2. I can click on that. Now, we feel that this default size is perfect for hundreds of users, maybe thousands of users. Your mileage may vary depending on your utilization. You can change this to a higher or lower plan. And again, that's obviously going to have direct impact on how the application functions. And so with that, right, if we go to scale up right here, we can see that B2 that we're using, and we can see that there's a B3 that has larger compute units available, or more compute units. We can see some other tiers that we can go into, right? So this is really up to you to work with your Microsoft vendor to understand and utilize. I just wanted to show you guys where this was at, and we're going to look at it on the SQL side as well. Let me pull that up. Okay, we're back in my resource group. I'm going to click on the SQL Server instance here. Now, again, we were doing an S1, list price $29 a month. And if we take a look here, once this loads, right, we can see that SQL database right here. We can see that pricing tier. We'll go ahead and click on that. And then again, we can see that we have the pricing tier here. We can click on that. And so the same rule applies as before, right? This is really going to be driven by the amount of users that you're managing from Nerdio Manager for MSP, the amount of transactions that are occurring, right? So understanding these costs, understanding the performance variables are important. And I would recommend really getting to know these two subsections of Azure. With that, I'll hit the pause button. I appreciate you guys watching today's video. Please visit help.nerdio.net for access to all of our ongoing education, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.